Hi-ho, wir haben den 11. Februar und laden jetzt unseren Spielstand vom 13. August. Ja, tut mir leid für die Pause. Recht lange Pause, aber jetzt geht's weiter. Wir werden dieses Projekt zu Ende bringen. Ob ich danach noch was mache, weiß ich nicht, aber ich möchte auf jeden Fall dieses Spiel noch zu Ende spielen. Ich habe keine Ahnung mehr, wie dieses Spiel funktioniert. Button mashen kann ich noch. Ich kann Kamera drehen. Warum bin ich Velvet? Ich habe nie Velvet gespielt, das weiß ich noch. Ich habe immer Eisen gespielt. Eisen ist nicht da. Okay, ich habe mir den letzten Part nochmal angeguckt, damit ich zumindest grob wieder in der Story drin bin. Wir haben gegen Alfred gekämpft, der in einen Dämonen verwandelt worden war, der ein Dämon war, wie auch immer. Und er hat uns gesagt, wir sollen die 4 Empyreans wecken oder so, damit wir Innominat schwächen können. Und wir werden einfach mal mit Grimoire darüber reden. Und ich glaube, Eisen erzählt seiner Crew gerade, was passiert ist. Oh, unsere ganzen Freunde. Ich hab alle vergessen. Okay, du gibst uns Geld, wenn wir Special Monster besiegen, gell? Bekommen wir Geld? Nein. Da sind Special Monster. Barona Katakomben, die haben wir bestimmt übersehen, oder? Evolk-Ruinen. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo die Evolk-Ruinen sind. Was haben wir hier? Figal-Eisspitzen. Ich glaube, da kommen wir später nochmal hin. Da war der Wald. Ich kann mich auch nicht mehr ganz erinnern, was wir jetzt alles im Let's Play gemacht haben und was nicht. Weil ich das Spiel direkt vor dem Let's Play, glaube ich, 2-mal durchgespielt hatte. Egal, wir kommen schon wieder rein. Die Piraten wussten, wem sie gegenübertraten, als der gehörnte Dämon angegriffen hat. Und dennoch, trotz aller Trauer und Wut, haben sie tapfer weitergekämpft. Nicht einer hat aufgegeben. Das ist die Macht der Menschheit, meinst du nicht? Ich habe übrigens keine Ahnung mehr, was für Stimmen ich den Leuten gegeben habe. Es tut mir leid, wenn es nicht mehr passt. Die Piraten wirken alle ziemlich niedergeschlagen, aber es ist nicht ihre Schuld. Dieser gehörnte Dämon war echt furchteinflößend. Einige Piraten sind bei dem Angriff umgekommen. Wenn ein Gesetzloser den Tod findet, hat er selbst Schuld daran. Aber dennoch. Oh, das ist Teil. Ich dachte, sie redet, weil ich Medusa angequatscht habe. Ups. Wie kann ein Captain seine eigene Mannschaft abschlachten? Das ist einfach zu kaltschnäuzig. Selbst für eine Echse. Wow. Oh, fängt gut an. Hey, Grimoire.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Innominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the VanyllaChan that Innominat has under his control. I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
Good. We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Innominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive VanyllaChan at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story.
Will I become unable to see Laphicet?
We won't know until we try.
Eleanor? Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the 4 elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a scarlet night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect. You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely.
Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Empyreans?
It's worth a try at least. When's the next Scarlet Night? 3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The 4 Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth Pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
A life pool?
Earth pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
Oh, so if we make use of one of these life pools, a single sacrifice could reach all 4 Empyreans.
Where are they? There's a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand, but I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there, it's Inominat's home base!
Most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava!
Naturally. Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shove the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That should awaken the 4 elemental Empyreans. Together, they will seal off Inominat's domain. It's just a theory, but...
It's one I'll put my money on.
Me too.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Hellawes.
Okay, Northgard, Hellawes. Erstmal muss ich gucken, wie ich meine Party ändere. Ich
Don't
möchte...
blame me if this goes sour.
Nein, ich will nicht deinen Status sehen. Ah, okay.
You know what you're getting into?
Wie hatte ich den immer sortiert? Oh mein Gott, ich weiß nichts mehr. Entschuldigt, wenn die ersten 2, 3 Kämpfe jetzt ein bisschen... ja, okay, die Ausrüstung wird schon passen. So, Moment, ich habe hier die normalen Schläge und Wind am Ende. Okay, hier hatte ich, glaube ich, die Elemente. Ja. Das habe ich sowieso fast nie genutzt. Okay, und da habe ich Zauber. Okay, normale Element, Zauber. So, und unten, wie komme ich hier nach unten? Da habe ich Geogrollen. Seelenklauen. Okay, auferstehen. Heilung. Auferstehen. Learning by doing. Konnte ich nicht. Ich konnte mich schnell fortbewegen. Woo! Hi, Benwick. Auf
The
geht's.
ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifreed's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some lord of calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifreed's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this.
Destroying someone like that. Turning them into a puppet. It's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely.
Ifreed proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah. The heart is eternal.
Dürfen wir jetzt fahren? Okay, nochmal mit dir reden. So, es hieß, wir müssen nach Northgard. Moment, ist irgendein neues Ding jetzt aufgetaucht? Dass wir nichts gebastelt? Nein. Okay.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Inominat who did it. but I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride.
You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade.
Even now, you would still place your trust in me?
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum? You're a master of your art, a visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Not in the least.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Arturius was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Inominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Inominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
Hey, please guys, let's not fight!
This is a domain?
Inominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexen!
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people. Stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Innominate suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Innominate's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexen is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or...
Dead by their own hands.
Innominate created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
Ja, das ist ja wunderbar. Ich kann übrigens absolut nicht glauben, dass ich das Let's Play so vor dem großen finalen Arc pausiert habe. Also das kommt schon noch einiges, aber ich würde schon sagen, das ist so jetzt das große, lange Finale hat begonnen.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Innominate suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
So, wir sollen nach Logris. Ich sehe da zumindest auch auf der Map. So, ich habe keine Ahnung, wo Logris ist. Ich habe sämtliche Maps vergessen. Was ist hier los?
Hey, you're Kakiku's menagerie.
Ooh, close. It's Magilu's menagerie.
I apologize for always demanding that you entertain me, despite my inability to even remember your name correctly. I'm also sorry to you, miss, for always insisting you do that tedious little bird impression of yours. I feel so bad I could just punch myself. Nay, I must.
I'm not sure if I'm more angry or confused.
It is wrong to seek pleasure from viewing petty tricks and pointless entertainment. Honest hard work alone is right. Someone such as I, who was unable to live in accordance to the simplest of truths, should disappear from this earth. Please, use that special trick you told me of. Make me disappear forever.
Nein, wir werden dich nicht verschwinden lassen. So, können wir... nach Logos. Ha, Schnellreise. Oh.
Pets consume precious resources and grant no tangible benefit to society. That's why I say we should throw them all back outside. It's only right.
I threw away my friend's entire pet beetle collection. They have been purged. This is all for the new order.
But I want to keep my Rhino-Stagros.
Laffy und seine Käfer. Können wir da durchfahren? Ja, können wir durchfahren. So, hier ist noch irgendwo. Ist der da unten oder hier oben?
We must accept that we all grow old. I can no longer perform the physical labor that allowed me to benefit society. I no longer deserve to live here. I must find a place far from others. There, I will await a quiet death.
This isn't someone accepting that they'll grow old. This is him refusing to grow old.
If this spreads, we'll have no more old people at all.
Eieiei. Alle depressiv geworden, das ist nicht gut. Gucken wir mal, wie es in der Stadt aussieht. Vermutlich auch nicht besser.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner, who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
Ja, nein. Warum kann ich hier nicht auf meinem coolen Surfbrett surfen? Oh, haben wir hier diesen Punkt noch nicht gefunden gehabt? Wo ist die Map? Da ist die Map. Hatten wir hier noch kein... Oh, in der Taverne ist noch was. Ja klar, in der Taverne.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Innominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
In der Taverne waren noch diese Spione oder irgendwas.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind. They must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
Könnt ihr bitte den schönen Brunnen in Ruhe lassen? So, zu den Bloodwings würde ich zuletzt gehen. Wobei der Story-Stern ist da unten. Wo ist denn hier das Dingens für die Schnellreise? Also nicht Schnellreise, Ach, mein Surfbrett. Wo ist mein Surfbrett?
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food is not something that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
Echt mal. Essen sollte schmecken. Na gut, dann gehen wir jetzt mal hier hin. Zur riesigen Treppe.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Okay, Prophezeiungslakai. Schauen wir mal, ob ich noch kämpfen kann.
No, they're molecules.
I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, wir sind überlevelt. Aber ich komme wieder rein.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
Yay, Katakomben. Wo waren die denn? Ah, ganz da drüben. Okay. Moment, das ist kein Tor. Hier, Treppe runter. Also da ist schon ein Tor, aber das Tor ist zu. Wir brauchen eine riesige Treppe. Na, steht der Brunnen noch? Okay, Brunnen steht noch. Ja, dann ist alles gar nicht so schlimm. Wenn der Brunnen noch steht, pack deinen Hammer weg. Du musst nicht den Brunnen hauen. Geht's dem Händler noch gut? Oder sagt er irgendwas dazu? Meine Aufgaben sind das Kaufen, Verkaufen, Zerlegen und Aufwerten. Die kann ich... Ja, okay, das ist auch sehr jobbezogen. Sehr unpersönlich. Waren wir schon mal in der Villa? Ja doch, ich glaube schon, oder? Als es mit dem... recht früh. Als wir das erste Mal durch die Katakomben sind.
So those weren't demons. They were Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will.
Innominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him.
Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her...
She'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
So, werde hier jetzt aber erstmal speichern und dann gehen wir beim nächsten Mal zur Villa. Also dann, ciao, ciao.